Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or back to my channel. Yeah. So today I am going to be doing a look. It's like a Morphe palette look. I'm just going to call it Fire or something like that. But be sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below so you know, you can watch my videos and you can see me, and that'll be great. Let's jump right into this so I don't waste any time. So starting straight with the eyes, I'm going to take the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base, and this is a really good eyeshadow primer, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this. So I'm not going to zoom you guys in just yet, but I'm just going to do a couple small dots just like that. Now I'm just going to take my pinky finger and just kind of rub it all over my eyelid. Because you have to set that eyeshadow primer, I'm going to take my technical difficulties. So I'm going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in Silky Beige just to set this eyeshadow, and take this like big fluffy brush and like get in all those areas. So yeah, just kind of like brush it over because you're a cool kid. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Morphe 3502 Second Nature Eyeshadow Palette. I need to stop doing that, but I'm gonna open this and we're gonna start by highlighting my brow bone with the shade Pure. It's not that blinding, but it's okay for now. And whoa! So next, I'm gonna take the shade Orb. So now taking the shade Orb and this big fluffy blending brush, we're gonna start from the outer edge and blend it inwards. Okay, so I just did that for both eyes, and now we're gonna take the shade Flux, which is this one right here. We're gonna take this like flattish but kind of big brush, and we're gonna jump into Flux, and then we're just gonna start from the outer edge and bring it inwards just like we did on the other eye. So just outwards, inward. I don't know why, but I feel like whenever I do this eye after, it just gets more pigmented and it really bothers me, and just kind of like, whoa! Now taking basically the same brush but a little bit flatter, I'm gonna jump into the shade Heat, which is, so I'm gonna take the shade Heat, which is this orangey-ish brown red, not orange, red, and I'm just gonna take that and use that brush and outwards, inwards, just like the other shades I did it with. So there's like probably still some eyeshadow on there, but you know what? It's okay! So we're just gonna go outwards to the end. I'm gonna take the shade Terracotta, so just jumping into that brush, just kind of throwing it. Okay, it is now time to do the cut crease. So what we're first gonna do is we're gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Deep, which is like my summer shade, so whoa. I'm just gonna take this like flat brush that's kind of long, so it's easier to do, I guess. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of the product and like get a teeny bit on the brush, because a little goes a long way. And it's time to cut the crease. So we only want to go about a little bit longer than halfway. We're not going all the way because then it won't work out, but we're going to take a little bit, dot it on, open our eyes, close our eyes, and it'll kind of give me where I want the cut crease to happen. So if you can see, it was originally just a dot, but then when I opened it, it showed me where the rest of it's going to be. So I'm going to just drag it down until I get to like about this area right here, and then I'm going to stop. So I just did about halfway, and I'm just going to take this angled liner brush and use concealer to make it a little more sharp, and just like kind of make it a better cut crease, you know, even though it's pretty good already, I'm gonna make it even better. Now I'm gonna take the Rimmel London Stay Matte powder one more time, but this time I'm gonna take a smaller brush that's good for packing eyeshadow on, and I'm just gonna set the concealer just because I don't want it just to be sitting there and it's kind of like oily and greasy, but I don't really want that there, so I'm gonna set it and make it matte. So I'm just gonna pat the powder on. So back into the Morphe palette, I'm going to take the shade Terracotta one more time using a tiny baby brush. And I'm just going to take the shade Terracotta and I'm going to kind of go on the outer edge of my eyelid and kind of blend it there just to add the color. so it kind of fades the cut crease, you know? Now we're gonna take the NYX Crystal Liner Body Glitter Liner thing in the shade Crystal Silk, so it's like this gold pretty shade. We're gonna take the applicator and we're just gonna kind of outline to where the cut crease ends, right on top of the very top edge of the concealer. Just like so. It's like a really scary process. Now it's time for the even scarier part, the eyeliner. And even though I have tape, I still suck at eyeliner. So I'm going to be using the EM Cosmetics eyeliner just because I love this eyeliner so much. And it's just like the easiest eyeliner for me to use. And this is the only one that hasn't dried out completely on me. So I'm going to try not to let it dry out this time. I'm just going to take the eyeliner, shake it up a bit. And then I'm going to do like a wing from about here to here, and I can't really do eyeliner on camera, so going back into the Morphe palette, we're gonna take the shade Wiz, which is just the black shade, and we're gonna take another angled liner brush, and I already used this one before for this kind of stuff, and I'm just gonna dip into that black eyeshadow, and I'm gonna go over, oh my goodness, but we're just gonna kind of outline the eyeliner sort of on the bottom, like on the lash line. So going back into the Morphe palette a couple more times. I'm just gonna rub any color off this brush that's existing there. And so I'm gonna take this like flat brush that's pretty thin because I don't like using big blending brushes under my eyes like a lot of beauty gurus do. I don't know, I just don't like doing that. And I'm gonna take a little bit of Flux and some terracotta. So I'm gonna do Flux about halfway and then terracotta the rest of the way. And so I'm just gonna kind of blend those together. So Flux and terracotta. Now that I've stabbed the brush into my eye about a million times, onto the last step of eyeshadow, finally. So I'm gonna take this like small packed brush and going back into the shade Pure, I'm gonna dip it in Pure. I'm gonna put it in my inner corner. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I love this mascara. I'm on my second bottle. I just finished my first bottle the other day. It just smells kind of pretty bad. But I'm just gonna do a little bit of mascara. I just realized I totally forgot about my bottom lashes. So I'm gonna take the Tarte mascara one more time and just kind of do the bottom lashes. And I literally, I'm not personally a fan of contour. I have a little bit, but I'm not a huge fan of it. So I'm gonna be using my Tarte bronzer in Hotel Harris, and then I'm gonna take this big fluffy Morphe brush just to apply it. And this is actually meant for contour, but like I like to use it for bronzer. So I'm just, it smells so good. I love the smell of this, but I'm just gonna like bronze. When I do bronzer, I feel like I don't have a huge effect when I use it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just not using it right, but now I'm gonna take the Essence I'm Satin blush in Satin Love, and why did I say I'm Satin? It's because it says that. I'm gonna take the Essence Satin Touch blush. Wow, there's a lot of scratches on that. And I'm just gonna take it and add a little bit of blush. Now we're gonna apply some of the Tarte Exposed Highlight. I love this highlighter. It's so, what's the word? It's so glittery. So it just kind of like falls down your face and there's glitter. But I'm just gonna dip into this with this like doe foot blush. Whoa. That's a lot of highlighter. Okay. So we're just gonna do highlighter where we normally do it. Here on the cheekbone, nose, Cupid's bow. So I was really lost on what lip color to do, and I tried a few on, but I couldn't figure it out. So I'm just gonna go with the Tarteiste liquid lip in Delish because it's like a warm tone lipstick that's pretty, and I'm gonna apply this now. So yeah, this lip color doesn't match amazingly either. There's like a bunch of eyeliner in my hand, I'm sorry. But that is the end of the video. So be sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. And yeah, comment down any suggestions for videos, like if you want a certain makeup look or a certain like other type of makeup thing. So bye guys.